You and me are born of regularities, living all the dreams.
Hey guys, welcome back. Thanks for tuning in. We got yet another new sprayer because our old one was hopeless, really underpowered and just absolutely no good. Not what we needed to do. Anyway, this new sprayer is back to bones. It's really basic, but it absolutely does the job we need it to. It's got plenty of power, really great machine. I've already tested it out. This is a calibration for a different nozzle setting, different output I mean. So at the moment my target is going to be 400, and I'm testing out these new nozzles and seeing what the output is. Now the spec chart says that it should be sitting at about 400, so we'll give it a crack and see where it goes. But what I've done here is taped up all the nozzles with a catchment bag. There's 12 nozzles in total, 6 per side, and all the nozzles have been taped up. I've got a water collection jug all ready to go, so that when I do fill the bags, I've got the collection jug. I want my output pressure to be about 5 bar. On the gauge here, we'll crank that up to 5 bar. We'll get our RPM set right and turn the tractor on. Make sure that there's water in the tank, of course, and we'll crank it up, bring it up to pressure, and fill those bags and time it for a minute and see what our output is. Just before I start the calibration, just let me show you some of the features of this machine and what I mean by back to basics, because this machine is glorious compared to the other one. To start off with, the controls for the pressure gauge are inside the cab of the tractor, so we don't have to get out and twist any valves or anything like that. It also sticks at the setting that you set it at, so there's no pressure fluctuation, whereas the older style ones, and certainly the one that we had last time, there was big fluctuations in the pressure, so you couldn't maintain the precise amount of pressure you wanted. And also, as your tank begins to drop on the old spray unit, the pressure will decrease quite severely, and we'd have to jump out and increase it probably at around 100 litres, 150 litres. It's also got a large fan at the back section. It's hard to put it into scale. Well, that's a 600 litre tank, and that's the size of the fan in comparison. It's a big fan that operates great, and it gives you more than enough air movement to really rattle the canopy up and help with that punch power, that penetration power that you need to get with the spray, so it actually gets inside the canopy. The nozzles are dual, so they can be twisted, and once I take these bags off, you'll be able to see more clear. I'll give another demonstration, but you can twist it 180 degrees, and you can have another nozzle on the back that'll be blocked off during operation, but whatever nozzle is pointing outwards is the nozzle in operation. And so currently I'm spraying at 2 different volumes, so I can set it to spray at 1,000 litres or 400 where I'm at the moment. It's got a washer tank, which is a really good invention. So these 2 tanks here, this one and this one, can both be taken off, but also can carry clean water. So the very top one's hand washing, and it's got this little valve here so that you can turn it on and wash your hands. This second tank is designed for a flush system that runs back down into the tank so that you can circulate fresh water through the tank when you're done spraying. Another really good design. And right here we have our control valve. Now what we can do is this nozzle just here is to turn the spray on. So that turns both sides on. That has to be on for the nozzles to be in operation. Here we have the pressure gauge release, the pressure gauge control valve I mean. It's hard to focus. Anyway, it's got the little pressure dial image just here. We toggle that one either up or down to increase and decrease the pressure. And here we have our individual sides. So you can turn your left side on, or the right side, in this case is numbered 1 and 2. So again, really basic, but having said that, it's incredible. Absolutely incredible. So I don't have to get out to control the pressure at all. I can adjust it inside the tractor cab where it's safe, and I'm not having to get out and cover my hands in chemicals. It just eliminates a risk factor being able to do that from inside the cab, especially if something were to go wrong and all of a sudden the temperature really dramatically increased and I had to turn it down quickly to avoid anything in the tank popping. Then I've got access to that control right where my spray nozzles are. So having said that, let's crank this baby up and fill those bags. Alright, so I had, this is it at the end of it. The bags, you can see, have all got water in them except for this one, which means that this was either faulty nozzle or something switched off just on this bag. So we'll check that and see exactly what's going on. But other than that, all the other bags, that must be something to do with that particular nozzle on both sides, maybe, I don't know. But all the other bags have got plenty in them. Now we'll start measuring the content into the jug over there.
You and me are bored of regularities, living all the dreams, playing all the games, and getting high on love. They can chase us down, but we will always win. Leading every dance, feeling.
So the calibration went perfect. So we're putting out 400 litres per hectare, which is exactly what we were hoping to achieve. As you just seen, we collected all the measurements, placed them in a jug, measured it up, and the output was exactly 400 litres per hectare. Actually, it was a tiny bit over, 407, but we'll round it down a little bit to 400 litres per hectare. And that's where we want it to be, so we're happy with that. We have a Fendt tractor. We drive at first gear. The PTO speed is set at 540. First gear Rabbit lets us achieve 540 and travelling at 6 k's per hour. In slow, there's a third gear there which is slow. So slow, Rabbit first gear, and rev set at 540, which is 2,260 RPM, and that's exactly what we hope to achieve. We can travel at 100 meters in 60 seconds, and yeah, which gives us the total output there of 400 litres per hectare. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, and can't wait to catch you guys on the next video.
And our words into pure reality, 'cause you and me are